What up, gang? I'm Jay Buddy. You're watching music on my what? On my mind. It's like 1 o'clock. I literally just filmed a whole freaking video and I ran out of space. And I'm eating these chocolates. And shout out to Cameron and his beautiful fiance Jody for surprising me at work. Y'all are basically family. So, sorry. Okay. So, sorry. I was listening to the Migos recently, the Culture 2 album, and it has hits like Stir Fry and Walk It Like I Talk It, and I love it, and so many people love it, and when you think of club music, and you think of mainstream appeal, what do you think of? Do you think of sex? Do you think of money flexing diamonds? I don't know what I just said. You think of very easily understood core human values, and these, oftentimes, whether we like it or not, involve sinful stuff like big boobs, big butts, and greed, and violence, and power, and primal stuff like Neanderthal brain stuff. And whether you like it or not, every human basically reacts to, these topics. It's just in our blood. It's in our DNA. And we want to think that we are, above that. But, I mean, hey, a lit song is a lit song. Everybody loves to turn up to some stupid ass shit. I am not exaggerating. I'm from the suburbs. A lot of people are from the suburbs. A lot of people have lived great lives. And lives, have, middle class, upper class, or even lower class, but, we don't necessarily, most people haven't lived a certain lifestyle, which is like a trap life, we just haven't. But why do we love the trap music that the Migos play, 21 Savage, half of hip-hop, and really half of pop these days? Down to even the club music that's like rave stuff. I've never owned a gun. I've never dealt drugs. I've never done, I don't own an AP. I don't own a Lambo. I don't, I can't really, say that I have, and I bet, most people that listen to that music really can't say that they have. But what I'm saying is they can relate, or not relate, but it catches their attention. They enjoy that topic. And why? Because Neanderthal freaking brain, big boobs, and a flashy car are going to attract more attention every time over some little artist from nowhere spiel about his specific freaking life, that, his problems, that, and guys, I'm not saying that it's anyone specifically. I'm just saying, if anything, it's me. This whole series, Music on My Mind, is really, thoughts that I have about my own music. So if anything, I'm the guy that needs this. So that's why I'm doing this. Anyways, who gives a crap about that when, who gives a crap about some 4 to 5 minute spiel about how my specific love that I had back in high school is now doing this and that, and oh, I have such a specific thing that, and I'm trying to tell my story. Honestly, that is like, and I came up with this analogy or a metaphor or whatever it is. That is like trying to sell people a like a specific dish that's, that's handcrafted with all these different roots and mushrooms, and has pieces of exotic wood and shavings from the gland of a desert animal, that's and the beak of a bird, like, so that's the underground random SoundCloud guy, his trying to say his specific story. Okay, think about it. People are passing by and they're like, I'm hungry. What do I want to eat? Do you think they're going to take a chance on that? Or they're going to see a big poster in the McDonald's window and it has a big, juicy quarter pounder with cheese and a chocolate milkshake next to it with sprinkles and a cherry. That's a whole lot easier to understand. They see it, they see glistening meat, cheese, and and like a cold ice cream. That, what goes through their mind, that process is like that compared to what they're trying to think of when they think, oh, should I try that new place that opened down the street and it's family owned and it's from a culture that I've never heard of, and it's like from a random guy that grew up thousands of miles away from me, and he's trying to make his own path and putting together ingredients that no one's ever put together before. And it's he has a very specific but maybe lovable story. Literally, this happens all the time in music, in food, in branding, whatever. Music videos. Literally, I mean, you could try so hard to make a deep, meaningful video and, just have all these places that are so significant to you and your story, and the people who really follow your story would appreciate it. But the thing is, the random stranger that's cruising around, right, they're scrolling, right, and they see your like 7-minute long video of this whole story that you've made that's really interpersonal and has all these nuances that are specific to your life, or they scroll next and they see a big pair of boobs, and the rapper is just saying like, walk it like I talk it, walk it like I talk it, walk it like I talk it. Which one do you think is gonna stick more in their head? Which one do you think they're gonna think about more when they're just, minding their own business? Which one would you think about more? You gotta be real with yourself. Like, honestly, get off the high horse. And a lot of music people might get triggered because this is a very personal journey that I realize that music is. But honestly, if we could stop, put our pride and ego aside and stop trying to be savants and like be so different and so special that like you're making your own unique signature thing. I know I said secret sauce in the other video, but this is a different one. And just think like, okay, actually though, am I being a hypocrite if I be real with myself? Doesn't fast cars and big butts and money blowing everywhere and, cartoon like violence, doesn't that just grab your attention? Isn't that just fill your reptilian mind with like easy substance? It's just like this. We know that eating, vegetables and a certain diet with fruits and honey and nuts is better for you. It just is. It's going to make you healthier. It's going to make you prettier. It's going to boost your energy levels. It's going to do a lot, lower cancer rates and better sleep and all of that stuff. But what do we go for? We go for number one large with a diet Coke cherry and a triple cheeseburger with bacon and fried zucchini or animal fries or whatever. Just look at America. Look at the world. Look how much McDonald's spreads. What I'm saying is, guys, if we could be honest with ourselves, what would you rather be? Would you rather be that mom and pop shop that pioneers its own unique dish and you might get 100 customers a week? Or would you rather be McDonald's and franchise a bit, have a simpler menu, dumb it down, formulaic, and just crank out product and get 10,000 customers a week? This is like Spotify. This is like clubs. What's a DJ gonna play? If he has to pick out like a snippet of your song, what is he gonna choose? If it's you and your personal agenda song that's just like talking about your problems? Or is he going to choose the stupid one that's dumb simple and dumb catchy? That's just like talking about like literally, this is just literally like boobs. Just boobs. That's it. Just boobs. Like it could be the word boobs, 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 boobs. That could be the entire chorus, and that shit is going to get 10,000 customers, 10,000 listens, and your song about the long lost love that you had in high school and now it's 7 years down the road and now you're here and there and this is what happened. That is going to get a respectable 10 to 100. Because it's just like, why would strangers care about that? I'm sorry if I'm coming off as cynical today. I'm very tired, and I did a whole video and I had to delete it because I got cut off and my phone didn't have enough storage. Anyways, finishing thoughts. I myself am going for, well, if I can be disciplined enough and listen to myself and not be a dummy, I am going for the McDonald's approach. And that sounds cheap, but are you going to try to argue that McDonald's isn't more popular or more profitable, popular, and easier than like that one startup that that just literally nobody knows except a small group of people that happen to live in your vicinity? At the end of the day, if my take is that if you can keep the spirit and the essence of what your message is, however true it is, but when you boil it down, it might be more Neanderthalic than you think. Because listen, like all these details about long lost love and this and that, it's like it boils down to two things. You're sad, and you're sad horny. Humans are kind of disgusting, but I mean that's honestly it. So like, I mean, literally, isn't it so laughable? Like, you could make a song that has the words like, I'm sad horny in the chorus. And that would probably take off so much farther than a song where you try to be super artistically poetic and you literally make it hard to understand. You make it harder to easily understand. Sad, horny, sad, horny. Bam. Make it as easy to understand as possible. Make it a cheeseburger. Make it that easy. Don't make it this random dish that's like, oh, I put together this from this and it's this new thing. No. That's just what I'm thinking. Because when I personally think about how I enjoy the Migos' hits, you know, I'm like, damn, I'm grooving out. You know, at sporting events. They're played at sporting events. They're like, damn. You know, people are balling out to this stuff. People are setting it as their ringtone. They're setting it as their alarm clock. It's in the back of movies and it's just, you just easily latch on and you're just like, hey, like, it's just a jam. And if you're like me and you want to be a part of that club and, you know, make jams, dumb it down. Dumb it the fuck down. No, listen, like, do you want to write the textbook? Do you want to write a whole textbook? Or do you want to write big bulletin, like big, just like, you know, like what I'm trying to say is like, do you want to be like a professor and like write an entire textbook? Or do you want to make it easier and just have like banger, like, you know, like a banger poster? Like, because you could be the professor and write a whole textbook, but I mean, for someone to get your whole work and understand it, they're gonna have to read like 300 pages of just script. How many people do you think want to do that? Do you yourself even want to do that? Do you want to listen to your own music? Do you? Would you party to your own music? Because I sure would. I don't know if I would to mine. I don't know if I'm there yet. And that's because I haven't been disciplined enough to... Or I haven't even realized, like, what I'm talking about. But, you know, guys, just bear with me here. Every video I do is the most recent subject matter on my mind musically. And while I do tend to shoot these at the end of the day where I'm tired and pretty much confused, I am doing my best to evolve my work and achieve greatness and, I mean, really find the keys to, like, to good music. And a lot of times, I mean, hey, which one? I mean, it's like this, like Michael Jackson's, or the Jackson 5s. It's easy as A, B, C, da-na-na, do, re, mi. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, you and me, girl. Make it as easy to understand as ABC. Because literally, okay, these classical musicians, right? Certain classical niches will argue that, like, classic songs are, you know, like those classic orchestral songs are, you know, super important and super, you know, and they are, but I'm saying, like, which one do you think catches on easier? Which one does people know? Do they know every single note of your orchestra piece that is like 20 minutes long? Or do they know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P? That's what I'm getting at. I want to be not the inventor, but I want to do the ABC thing. And honestly, a lot of the greatest songs kind of are, you know, hitting on that. So, anyways, I'm cold, and I'm sorry for ranting. I just wanted to say my piece today. I'm gonna eat my chocolate. Guys, I'm gonna go inside. I worked out rigorously for a couple weeks. Now that it's colder, now that it's a little rainier, and now that they're working me way harder, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna eat some chocolate. I'm gonna eat some pizza. I'm gonna watch some cartoons. I'm gonna watch some regular show. And I don't really care. I'm gonna get back to physical fitness. You know, I'll do as much as I can, but guys, I'm a little fatter and happier this week. Anyways, thank you guys for sticking with me with this rant. You know, shout out everyone that's been suggesting covers on my Instagram. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna keep trying to do that. You know, I'm balancing covers, I'm balancing posting every day, I'm balancing my own weird music stuff, I'm balancing music on my mind. Shoot. Anyways, thank you guys. And if I had one thing to say, it is human beings are freaking dumb when it comes to what attracts our attention. We are stupid. Human beings are very smart, but when it comes to, like, you know, just attracting views, guys, I mean, you guys have seen memes lately, and Instagram has just devolved into a brutal algorithm cesspool of just, I mean, it's violence, it's disgust, and it's sex, it's drugs, you know, with the Galaxy gas stuff. That stuff is horrible, but yet, what does the algorithm pick up on? Not human values. It picks on what's popular, and not what human morals. It picks up on what's popular, which is our human values, and our human values are sex, boobs, guns, cringe stuff, you know, humiliation, degradation, just a whole world of sin. It's basically just like hell. In other words, I don't know. I don't know. Is everything that entertainment is just silly hell, chaos, and memes. All right. Anyways, food for thought. I'm gonna go inside now, but thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching another episode of Music on My Mind. One more time, dumb it down, because people are dumb. You're dumb. I'm especially freaking dumb. You should see my For You page. It's so stupid. It's the memes I send to friends is, I mean, Instagram knows, and Instagram knows about you too. The algorithm knows what you send and what you search and and what certain websites you visit, because you probably visit some websites that you'd be like, shit. And you know, art reflects that. What sells probably reflects that too. So J Bunny, peace out, guys. This is episode 11.